This is what a customer sees when they search for a plumber in your town. Three results, and that's it. Almost no one scrolls past these three. And right now, your competitors are sitting in one of these spots every single day and getting calls, and you're not. But here's the part that should probably piss you off is that he's probably not doing better work than you. His Google profile is just less than yours. So today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to yours in the order of what is costing you the most calls. This is the same stuff we charge contractors for, and I'm giving it to you for free. I'm Kushal, the founder of WebPanda. We run local marketing for about 70 local businesses around the USA, and about 40 of them are plumbers and contractors. One of our plumbers went from 8 calls a month all the way up to 92 in about 6 months. A roofer we work with in Iowa, we got him ranked #1 in his town in 60 days. So honestly, this is not theory off of a blog. This is exact stuff that we learned by testing over and over and over until we found what works. By the end of this, you're going to know the exact reason why your Google profile is not showing up, how to fix each one, and rank it by how much it's going to cost you in calls. We're going to start with the one that almost every contractor gets wrong, and it takes about only 2 minutes to fix. So let's dive right into it. So as you can see here, we're inside one of my clients' Google business accounts, Hopper on Plumbing. And if you look over here, they have a business category, and Google only allows one primary category, as you can see here. And then there's a bunch of secondary categories that you can choose. Now, inside of this business profile, the biggest thing is making sure that your primary category is exactly what you do. If you have it here a general contractor, if you're a plumber, or if you're a landscaper, you are not going to get any landscaping leads or any plumbing leads. So please make sure that you change the primary category to exactly what you do. Now, if you offer other services, like let's say, HVAC or heating or whatever the case is, you can add that as the secondary category. And that goes inside of here as additional categories. So the biggest thing here is to make sure of that. So as I mentioned, just make sure you change that one thing, and that by itself should drastically improve the amount of impressions that your business gets. Fix number 2 is your profile is half empty and Google knows it. You want to think of your Google profile like a storefront. If a customer walks up to like your plumbing shop with the lights off, no hours posted, 2 blurry photos from 2019, and not any sort of list of what you actually do, they're going to keep walking. Google does the exact same thing. It pushes up the complete active profiles and buries all the empty ones. So fill the whole thing out. Every single service you offer, listed with a real description, real photos of real jobs, your trucks, your team, before and afters, and add new photos every single week because Google rewards a profile that looks alive. Set your hours, your service area, your attributes. Google straight up says complete profiles get more calls, and they're not lying. This is free. It's not hard, and most of your competitors are too lazy to do it. So this is your opening. Now you're probably sitting there wondering, okay, my profile is messed up. I could go through all this stuff and, go through it line by line, check your categories, capture photos, basically see how you stack up against all the top 3 guys in your town. Or what I would do is we just built a free tool that scans exactly what you need to fix in about 60 seconds. Let me run it on a real contractor right now so you can see what it pulls. So first things first, I want you to go to webpanda.io. Now, I want you to go ahead and search up your business profile. For this, we're going to use specialized plumbing and sewer, which is another one of our current clients. We're going to go ahead and run this scan. And what is it doing right now is it's scanning the specific location of specialized plumbing. And then it zooms out, catches all of their competitors in the area. And then it's able to analyze the competitors as well. And then it looks specifically at their Google business profile, looks at the sentiment, how are their reviews, what's going on, looks at the photos, how recent they were, what's, on there, and then looks at the desktop experience and along with the website, and finally the mobile experience. Now, once the report finishes scanning all your competitors along with you, you're going to get this, and you're going to see all the keywords that we already scanned for you because these are the ones that will actually improve the amount of calls that you get. So if you click on, let's say, top rated plumber in Roseville, you're going to see the top 3 MAC results for that keyword. So these top 3 guys are already up there ranking. So the question is, how can we beat them, right? So if you scroll down, the first thing you'll see right here is review velocity. Review velocity is going to be how many reviews you get in 1 month, right? So for this certain business, we're at 0. And the review gap is how many reviews you have versus the top competitor, as you can see over here. As you can see, all 8 fields are good for the Google profiles. Now, here's where it gets interesting. We want to be able to see how you're showing up online. So just go ahead and be able to read this. You're able to see who's ranking in search along with who's ranking in maps. And not only that, but you're able to see what you want to fix on your website. because as you can see here on their website, we need to fix the meta description. It's right now over 70 to 160 characters. There's a few structured data elements that we have to fix. And because we ran this, we're able to know the guest experience as well, the email contact, the contact list on the lead form, every single thing that we need to fix about this business. And again, it's literally free. So please pause the video, scan your business, and then come back and we'll watch the rest. And trust me, if you're lazy and don't want to do this, you're good. Don't even watch this video. So fix number 3 is reviews, but not in the way you think. This is the thing that moves the needle more than anything else on this list. Reviews. But here's what nobody tells you because they don't want to. It's not about how many reviews you have. It's about how fast you're getting them. This is called review velocity. And here's the proof. I work with a plumber who has way fewer reviews than his biggest competitor. The competitor has like about 200 or more reviews, and my guy had a fraction of that. But my guy gets 10 new reviews a month, and the competitor only gets 1. Google looks at that and says, this business is busy, this business is trusted right now, and it pushes my guy up way above the one that has 200. Because reviews from 2 years ago does not tell the business you are busy today. 10 reviews this month does. And surprisingly, the customer does the exact same thing with their thumb. They scan the top 3, they call the one that looks the busiest and the most recent based on the reviews. So the question is, how do you get reviews flowing when every single business on earth is begging for them and the customers are basically completely numb to it? Here's exactly what we do and how you can copy it. So what we do is we send out personalized photo reviews. We need to be an outlier when it comes to reviews. Every single other contractor, every single other local business is going to be sending reviews that just look normal. So how do we make sure that we're the one that gets the most amount of reviews possible? This method gets about 7 out of 10 people that you did work for to leave a review. So right now I'm in Piedmont Plumbing's account, and this is the photo that we sent out. It looks organic. You're definitely an outlier, and now you're going to get the review. And take a look at this. He said, "Hey, Gary." Yes, sure. Ashok left a review. And that's exactly how you should be sending reviews to every single customer. Now, the biggest headache is, what if this customer leaves a bad review? That's way worse than getting a good review, right? Well, this is exactly what solves it. So if you click that link, it's actually going to lead you to a page like this, where you have options to choose. And if they're an unhappy customer and they click 1 stars, it's not going to lead to Google, right? But if they are happy and they click 5 stars, it's going to go ahead and lead them to Google, where they can leave a public review. We built this system to make sure that every single contractor that works with us has the highest review velocity in their entire area. And just with that, that allows them to have 1 step up on every single one of their competitors. And please don't do this. Don't go and buy reviews. That is probably the worst way to completely kill your business. Once Google notices, and its algorithm is way smarter than both me and you, it's going to blacklist your business. And not only that, but it's going to take off all those reviews and more, whatever it feels is suspicious. So please avoid that, do it the real way, build an automation, and go after it. Now, fix number 4 is fixing your website. So as you can see here, we need to make sure that this website is coded correctly so Google can read it. Please don't forget, Google is an algorithm. It's not a person. It only reads the code. So when we go back to the AI tool on webpanda.io, I'm hoping you guys already scanned yours, because then you'll realize every single thing you need to fix. It will tell you the meta description is wrong. It will tell you that the Twitter card meta, all the structured data is wrong. It's going to list it out what is wrong. And if you fix these things, you're already 1 leg up on your competitors. But here's the thing that no one actually looks at. You need to make sure to improve the conversion rate of your website. Let's imagine you have 100 people that visit your website. If only 1% is converting, that means you get 1 lead a month. But if you improve that conversion, let's say to 4%, you just 4x the amount of leads that you got, because now you're getting 4 leads a month instead of 1. So let's go over these conversion tips. First things first is you need to make sure that you have an offer. On top of that, we need to make sure the form is visible on the home page. Again, the moment you load up the site, it needs to be visible. Next is the phone number. The phone number has to be visible on the home page with any sort of credentials that you have. This is exactly what's going to allow people to immediately connect trust with your business and then just give you a ring. And make sure you have a live chat on your site. This is exactly what's going to make sure that those people that are just scrolling, maybe they don't have time to fill out that entire form. They're just going to go ahead and put their name and phone number and press submit. And then that's another lead that you just got. Now, this is how we change that conversion rate into actual sales. Whenever someone fills out that live chat, whenever someone fills out that form, it's actually going to immediately go to a text, not an email. A a text. Let me show you what I mean. If we go back to WebPanda,
And if we see here, John, he actually got a text the moment he filled out a form on the site, and Gary was able to immediately convert him. It looks like that he had an independent contractor doing a bathroom remodel, and he just had some issues with drain pipe leaking and whatnot. Gary stepped in a few minutes later and said, please share. He took care of it and got the sale. Now imagine if John filled out a form on the website and it went to an email. Gary probably wouldn't respond until the end of the day. He would try calling, they wouldn't pick up, and then you would have to follow up. There's a bunch of headache. But the moment you text the customer immediately, it's going to engage them so they don't talk to other plumbers, they don't talk to other landscapers, they're talking to you. And that's exactly how we turn a website into a smart website.
So this is exactly how we turn that conversion data into a sale. Every form and live chat is connected to text. And the reason for that is because it improves the conversion rate crazy high. And if this sends to your email and you're responding 2 or 3 hours later, they probably are already working with another plumber. They probably contacted a few other people. So that's why we convert it directly into a text. If you look here, we're in Piedmont Plumbing's account. This is John, and the moment he filled out a form, it says, "Hi John, we just got your form submission on our website. This is Gary from Piedmont Plumbing. Could you share some details on what plumbing problem you're currently having?" Now, if every single lead is getting texted from the website, this massively improves conversion rate. Please implement it if you haven't already. Obviously, the changes I mentioned today to get you ranking are the biggest ones for you to get more calls, but they're not everything. There's so many steps, including backlinks, citations, schema, that need to be fixed in order for you to rank. We work with over 50 contractors all across the USA in order to do exactly this. We help them optimize everything, build all the automations that I shared with you today, and only work with one niche per city. So if you want to work with a killer team that takes you to the top of Google, that only focuses on contractors, click the link below and see if you qualify to work with us. But if you want to do this yourself, just go ahead and go to webpanda.io, type in your business, and find every single thing that's wrong with your business. And then you should be able to solve all those problems. If you want more informative videos like this, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Take care.